Okay, good morning class. So today we're looking at data handling. You guys had some homework. I think we're busy with the stem and leaf diagram. Yes? Yeah, I'm waiting for Ms. Dixon to send the memo and stuff. Okay. So we are busy with the stem and leaf diagram, correct?
Yes.
You guys had homework. It was exercise 13.4. We did number 1. Did we do number 2? Yes? Was there any problems with number 2? No. Number 3? That now homework. Okay, any problems with number 3? Okay, number 4? No problem. Okay. Group data. So we are on group data now, no? So group data is on page.
My apologies for the interruption. Order reading Matahum, can you come to the office please? Order reading Matahum in grade 8, please come to the office.
Okay, so we're looking at group data today. So we are told that when numerical data is continuous, most of the values measured will be different and is more useful to group similar ones together. The values are collected in equally spaced groups called class intervals. Then we are told that when calculating the mean, we use the midpoint of the intervals to represent all the values in it. Okay? So note, in grade 10, we use class intervals that are the same width. Okay? So the distance from one end to the other is of equal distance in the next class interval from the starting point to the ending point. Okay? This is an example, and examples on page 302. Okay, then. We are told that Adventure Tours hires out quad bikes. The histogram shows the quantities of petrol used for the 50 different times that the quad bike was hired out. Calculate the modal interval. Okay? So the histogram shows, I think in grade 9 we dealt with histograms. No? We sketched histograms. Okay? So in grade 9 we sketched this already. So now we are asked with regards to this. Okay. So the first question was calculate the modal interval. Now what is the modal? Here we are given a note here. A modal class is a class with the greatest frequency. So when we got data that are ungrouped or raw ungrouped data, we talk about the mode. Okay? Now when the data is grouped, we call it the modal. Okay? So the modal class is the class with the greatest frequency. So which class is the modal class here? Which one has the most class? From 8, where x is greater than 8 but lesser than equal to mod. You see that? This is estimate of the mean. So how do we calculate the mean? How do we normally calculate the mean? It's going to be the sum of the numbers divided by number of numbers there. Not so. So how many numbers are here in total? 3 plus 14, which is 17 plus 25. Or 17 plus 25. 42 plus 7? 49 plus 1? 50. But we also knew that it's 50 by the introduction to the sum. So we are told the use of the 50 different types. Can you see that, people? So from there we could have also known it's 50. Okay, so n is simply going to be 50. However, to calculate, that's in the Morse alphabet, so we're going to need some space here. Right. So what did we say? We're going to take the midpoint of these classes. So what we say is we say 0 plus 4. What's 0 plus 4? 4. Divided by 2? 2. So the midpoint of this class is actually 2. Can you see that? So we're going to say 2 times, how many is in this category? 3. Plus. Now what's the midpoint of from 4 to 8? What's 4 plus 8? 12. 12 divided by 2? 6. The 6 is going to be the midpoint. Can you see that, people? So it's 6 times 14 plus. From 18 from 8 to 12? 8 plus 12? 20. Divided by 2? 10. It's going to be 10 times 25 plus. From 12 to 16? The midpoint is going to be 14. And how many in the 14 category? 7. Not so? That category, sorry. From 16 to 20, what's the middle? Huh? Divided by 2? 36 divided by 2? 18. And it's 18 times? 1. Couldn't you just say, okay, yeah, it's 2, then 6, then 10, so I'm adding 4. So 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18. You see? It's a number pattern. Not so? Or something that you can see the pattern repeating itself. Okay. And how many is this over, people? How many entries on it? 50. Okay, so we just plug it in the calculator. It's going to be 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 6 times 14 plus 10 times 25 plus 14 times 7 plus 18 times 1. It's going to give you 456 over 8 divided by 50, sorry. Why do I have 8? It's 9, 1, 2. Okay. So in which class does the mean fall? The mean falls in the third class, or the class from x is greater than 8 but less than 12. You guys understand? And then the last one, an estimate of the median amount of petrol used by class C. Each time is added out. So what is the median? The median is that? The middle number sorted dotted. So how many entries were there? 50. What's 50 divided by 2? 25. So it's the 25th and the 26th number, not so? So at the end of the first class, how many entries have I considered? 3. Did you see that? At the end of this class, how many entries did I consider? 17. Because I had 14 plus that 3 is 17. Remember, we're looking at the 25th and the 26th number. Not so? At the end of this class, I considered 17 plus 25 is 42. So that means to say that the 18th all the way to the 42nd number is in that category, which in this case includes 25 and 26. Not so? So again, an estimate of the median amount of petrol used by, so the median is in this category. So again I take the midpoint. The midpoint is approximately 10 liters. Okay. Do you guys understand? You see what did I say for the last answer then? Group data. Okay. See that long table thing? You don't have to draw the table. Just do it the way I did it. The quad bike was used. The quad bike was used 50 tons. The median is the average, which is the mean of the 25th and 26th reading. Count down the frequency column to see that both these readings lie in the interval from 8 to 12. Taking the midpoint of the interval, we estimate that the median would be 10 liters. Okay, that's exactly what we considered. Alright, you guys okay with that? Never cut the next part. So now we're looking at exercise 13.6. We're going to do the first one, and then we're going to hand out the test. Hopefully the memo is sent to the group. We will hand out the files and all of those things, okay? Right, we are told that this is exercise 13.5. And this on page 304. Exercise 5 on page 304. A minibus taxi kept records of the number of kilometers it traveled per month over a long period of time. Okay? That's a minibus taxi for those of you who don't know what a minibus taxi is. Right? The number of kilometers per month, which is represented by X here. The midpoints, frequency, that's the amount of times it falls within that category. Your frequency times your midpoints in that column. So what I want you guys to do is set up this table and complete the table quickly. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll pause the video at this point. Right, so the number of kilometers per month is X, the midpoint. So what do? I say 2,800 plus 2,900 divided by 2 gives you an answer of 2,850. How many of you could have seen that without doing the calculation? Not so. Am I right? Alright, the next one is 2,950. The next one is 3,050. The next one, 3,150. Then 3,250. Okay, I didn't even read you. Complete the group frequency table by calculating the first case, the midpoint of every class input. We just did that. N is the number of months recorded. So it's going to be 6 plus 18, which is 24, plus 25 is 49. 49, 59, 63, 68. Is that correct? It's going to be 6 plus 18 plus 25 plus 15 plus 4. 68. So that's your N value. So that is the number of months he recorded. Not so. Then F times X. So it's your frequency times your class midpoint. So this is going to be 2850 multiplied by 6. The next one would be 2950 multiplied by 18 and so on. Okay, so it's 2850 multiplied by 6 gives you 17,100. 17,100. The next one is 2950 multiplied by 18. 53,100. The next one is 3,050 multiplied by 25. They give us 76,250. Okay, 76,000. Yeah, but that's a lot. Huh? The next one is 3,150 multiplied by 25. Sorry, 15. I'm looking at the wrong column. 47,250. 47,250. 3,250 multiplied by 4. It'll give you 13,000. I cover approximately 15,000 kilometers a year. Okay. So this is very high. But it's also because it's a transport company. He's transporting people. So this is his business, is a whole day up and down. Not so. So as I said, it's fairly large. Okay. Then it says here, the fourth is to work out the sum of. The sum of. We all know what sigma stands for, no? The sum of. So it's the sum of the frequency times the class midpoint. In other words, I'm adding all of these up. You guys understand? So it's going to be 17,100 plus 53,100 plus 76,250 plus 47,250 plus 13,000. It's 206,000. 206,000. 700. Just check if that answer is correct. Huh? Yes? Is this dot discrete or continuous? Huh? Why is it continuous? Measured. It's not counted. Not so. Look at the next question. The next question says, over how many months did the minibus taxi driver keep these records? Over how many months? Kept it over? 68 months. How many years is that? 68 divided by 12. 5 years, yes. And 6 months you say? 8. So you minus 5. So 5 years times by 12. Absolutely. 5 years. So that wasn't a question. They just said over how long? Say 68 months. Otherwise 5 years or 8 months. Represent the starter in a statistical graph. So what type of graph are we going to draw for this? A what? A histogram. Not so. Say for the histogram, you represent continuous starter. Okay. So it goes from 2,800 to 2,900. So there you go. I could have started here, but normally this is 0 here. Not so. So I break the bar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. So it's 2,800. It's 2,900. 3,000. 3,100. 3,200. 3,300. Okay? Frequency will always go on to the y-axis. Frequency. The highest is 25. Not so. So I must accommodate for that. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. It's too small. Not so. We go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So I'm going to go with that thing. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. I need to have it more than 25 at least, if not 25. If I had gone with 5s, that would have also worked. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But then I would have stopped here. Can you see that, people? Just always try and draw the graph a decent size so that you can read off values and things from it. Okay? Because if you draw your graph very small, then you can't make nice conclusions, or it's not easily read off values and things like that from the graph. Okay? So we try and make it as legible and as big as possible. Not too big also. We need 3-4 pages next to each other. Not going to make sense. Not so. This is a nice representation. So in the first category, from 2,800 to 2,900, which is the first category, is 6. So if that is 4, 6 is in the middle of that. Not so. There we go. Put this out here. So you use 6. Okay, and I put 6 on top. The next one is 18. So if that is 16, 18 is the middle of that. Not so. Okay, but you guys' graph is going to look better than mine. Not so. You guys have a ruler. No? Alright. The next one. 18. The next one is from 3,000 to 3,100 is 25. So that's the maximum there. So it's just over 24. As you can see, it's a little bit over that. Not so, that is 25 there. The next one is 15. The next category is 15. So if that is 12, 16 is here, just below that. So that is 15. The next one is going to be 4, which is in line with this here. Okay. And what do? We do what we do best. Coloring. You don't have to color the histogram in, but do you guys understand? Any confusion thus far? No. No? Then the next question says, what is the modal interval? So the mode is the number that occurs the most. The modal interval is the interval that has the most entries in. Not so. And which interval has the most entries? Can you see that? It has 25 entries. So it's going to be x is greater than 3,000, but less than 3,100. Okay. And the last one, nope, not the last one. If number 1, it says calculate an estimate of the mean. So how do we calculate the estimate of the mean? We say it's the sum of the frequency times x, which is your class midpoint, over the number of entries there are. I think I didn't write that formula down. I wrote the other formula for calculating discrete data. I think I did that. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to have the if times x. So this was actually the sum of the frequency times your class midpoint. Sorry about that. That's what I had to write there. Why? Because that was continuous data. Okay. I think I can delete this page now. Yeah. Okay. So did we work out the sum of the frequencies times your class midpoint? Yes. What did we get? 206,700. There's 206,700 divided by how many entries were here? Well, how many months did we record for? 68 months. There's 206,700 over 68. Over 68. That gives us 3,039,71. 39 comma 7. Okay. And this is your liters per month. No, kilometers per month. This is the distance now. So it's kilometers per month. That's on average. Okay. Does it make sense? Then it says, calculate an estimate of the median number of kilometers traveled per month. So what is your median? The median is the middle number of sorted data. You see, once the data is in a table like this, it is sorted. Not so? So there are 68 values. There's going to be one number or two numbers in the middle? Huh? Two numbers. So 68 divided by 2 is 34. So it's the 34th and the 35th number. Not so? So at the end of this interval I've considered 6 people. In that one, 24. The next one, 24 is 49. Which means to say the 25th, 26, 27, all the way to the 49th number is in this category here. Not so? Inclusive of the 34 and the 35. Not so? So what do I say? To work out your median, since in the class interval, I work out the midpoint of that class interval. But I've worked it out already. What's the midpoint? 3050. So we can say that the median is approximately 3050 kilometers. Okay, any confusion here, people? No. So for homework, I want you guys to do number 2. There are only 2 sums in this. Just check that quickly. 3. So I haven't cut the third one yet. Okay, so for homework, I would like you guys to do number 2 and number 3. Can somebody hand out the files, please? Is here number 4 as well? Okay. 2, 3 and 4. I think I've cut it already, man. Nope. Okay, I'll stop the video at this point.